All right, boys, today we're going to be taking a look at the best budget cards in Madden 24. Now, before we get into it, I tried to have as many of the free cards on this list as possible. Let me know down below in the comments if I did miss anyone, but we're going to get it started right here with quarterback. And I should say the budget for like super budget is 100K for me. If this isn't really your budget, this next week we go up a little bit to like the best valuable cards, which is essentially like 200K, like right around there. But at quarterback right here, I think for 100K, it was between two people. It was either Troy Aikman or a potential free option. I went the free route right here and I went with 92 overall Joe Montana. I really love that traditional one release, and what I would run on him, or what I would recommend running, is you can't see it right now, but he gets this master tactician, which is essentially QB playmaker, hot route master, and conductor all in one ability, and then gunslinger, and then a gift wrapped on top of that. Or you could potentially go pocket deadeye gunslinger as well. I think pocket deadeye really slept on ability that helps you blue a lot of these passes, and the blue accuracies are very, very important. Only downside is you don't get a set feet lead quarterback, but if you do want that one, you could level him up and use the what's called 94 overall on him, and he gets set feet lead. Or if you want set feet lead, I think your best option is none other than Troy Aikman as well. He also gets that hot route master X factor, so I would run set feet lead, gunslinger, gift wrapped on Troy. And now let's bring us to running back right here. Running back for me was kind of easy, I can't lie. I'm gonna go ahead and have Keaton Mitchell right here. Keaton Mitchell, 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 5'8", 186. Only like low thing on him is carrying, but I like the catching, I like the speed. I just think for his value, man, it's kind of unbeatable. Now we're gonna get into wide receiver. At wide receiver one, I have my favorite budget card in the game. The fact that this card is only 30K is just insane to me. So first off, from a receiver standpoint, has the height. I love the tall receivers, 6'3", 94 speed on a card that's 30K. Like, if you're a budget baller, there is no point to not have DJ Chark. And he hits 80s across the board for route running. That's the one downside I'll say, is like the short and the medium aren't there. But I mean, if you play all Madden, he hits the deep route running threshold of 85. So I love DJ Chark. And what you're gonna notice is we got some giant receivers, and at wide receiver 2 right here, this was another one of my favorite receiver cards that I use all year long. It's gonna be Vincent Jackson, currently going for like 60K with 93 speed, 88 short running, 89 medium, 90 deep route running, and again, he is 6'5". And finally, at a wide receiver 3 spot right here, we are gonna have Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Again, he's 6'4", 93 speed, and this time hits 90s across the board for route running, so he's actually a good route runner as well. Yeah, love this trio of wide receivers right here. We have the height, we have some good speed, and we have route running. I think you could absolutely cook with these guys. And then at fullback, if you're looking for a fullback, I just like Alec Ingold because he's a Dolphin. No, I'm kidding. It's not because he's a Dolphin, but he has like the best, I think, pure fullback stats for this price, like run block, lead block. If you're looking for a real fullback, I think it's Alec Ingold. Now we're going to round out our skill position right here with tight end. There's two options in my opinion. So we could potentially go team captain. The team captains that I really like right now are Jordan Reed and a card we're about to cover right after this. I don't like Frank Gore. I don't like Rondé Barber, and I don't really like Channing Crowder anymore either. I think they just really aren't it anymore in my opinion, but you could get potentially a 93 speed tight end. Now, if you're wondering how to get the upgrade tokens for these team captains, because in the field pass, you can't see like the direct team captain field pass, what you're going to want to do is go to your field pass, hit like the L2 button or R2 button, and then you're going to go to archived and then scroll down the team captains. Don't know why it's still archived, but that's how you get around that. And I think Jordan Reed's a beast, but if you don't want to use your team captain spot here, like maybe you want to slot CB and Rondé Barber, I don't hate that, by the way. One of my favorite cards in the game, period, it's still Dalton Kincaid. 6'4", 91 speed, and he also has the 85 run block as well. So he's really a do-it-all tight end. One of my favorite tight end cards that I use all year long, Dalton Kincaid. Now, we talk about offensive line. I'm just trying to find like good value, right? So like at left tackle right here, we're going to have Sweet Feet, aka Charles Cross. And the big thing on him, in my opinion, he doesn't have the best stats anymore, but he does give a slight boost to the offensive line, which I think is nice. You upgrade him with training, you get a little boost. And then at guard right here, we're going to have one of my favorite ones. And again, him going for like 23K. I think he's going to way outperform this. I think him and DJ Chark are the best value in the game so far. He has crazy good physical stats, which I do value on the guard, because if you think about it, right, your guards, they could be pulling, getting up to the second level, like the speed and acceleration on guards. So that's why Steve Avila is here for me. And just like what I said with Sweet Feet, we have Creed Humphrey right here, 88 overall. Again, gives a slight little boost to your team. So I think he's a little bit valuable. Him and Charles Cross can make your team a little bit better. Right guard right here, very similar story to the card we just covered. We're going to go ahead and have Joe Tippmann right here. And again, speed and acceleration on this card, some of the best speed acceleration, getting up to the second level, pulling. Your guards are not going to be slow. And finally, right here at right tackle, I'm just going with a big body, and I'm going with DeJuan Jones, 6'8", 374. And I mean, he doesn't have bad stats for an offensive lineman either, but yeah, boys, this is how the offense is looking right here. Again, Jordan Reed or Dalton Kincaid at tight end, this offensive line. Quarterback, we got Joe Montana or Troy Aikman. Running back, Keaton Mitchell. Wide receiver, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, DJ Chark, and Vincent Jackson. So I was looking back post-editing, by the way, and I have to add something to the offense. Creed Humphrey right here still gives a good boost, but he can be your center too. I literally talking about him too, and I just randomly forgot it. But Kevin Mawai should be your center, by the way. Like, he's up to a 94 as well. Free 94 overall center with the team captain tokens, and you can have him and Jordan Reed together. Now we're gonna go ahead and go over the defensive side of the ball. Now the defense side of the ball is really, like, again, I talked about this in the best lineup video. It's a lot of abilities, because guess what? Abilities run Ultimate Team. So we're gonna go ahead and just get it started with like some filler players. Now a lot of this, I will say, you can play people out of position, and it doesn't really affect how the card will play. So if I put a right end right here, you can play him a defense tackle, or you can use an edge rusher right outside linebacker, like, for more speed. It makes sense. Anyway, right here, we're gonna get it started with the defensive end, and at right end right here, building out the front seven first, we're gonna go ahead and have John Kaminsky. So I like this card because, one, he's not gonna get fatigued at all. 6'5", 285. The fatigue thing right now is a little bit weird because you have to be in a 90-pound range of the offensive line, 70 plus finesse moves and power moves. So I like Kaminsky a lot. 90 speed, 87 acceleration, has a good weight, 90 power moves, 74 finesse moves. The finesse moves is like the one low thing on the card, but good speed and excel. I like Kaminsky a lot. And at left end right here, we're gonna have Kalijah Cansey. Again, very similar thing to what's called John Kaminsky. Pretty good weight right here, 91 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 block shed, 74 power moves, 92 finesse moves. This time the low thing is power moves, but I like this duo off the edge right here. Or again, you could play one at defense tackle. It makes sense. And a defensive tackle right here, we are gonna have a potential free option. I think if you keep it up to date with your field pass, you for sure, you could probably have even gotten Jerry Rice that I didn't cover for offense. And if you have 95 Jerry Rice, use him. But me personally, I'm just not playing solo battles, so my comp pass, my XP is not all the way up to date. But we got Chris Jones right here, 93 overall, 88 speed, 84 acceleration, 90 block shed, 94 power moves, 85 finesse moves. I just think, again, for a free card, it's tough not to use him. And at defensive tackle too, you have a lot of options right here. If you have free Aaron Donald, I think they took away the AKA solos. I might be wrong on that, but if you have Aaron Donald, aka Terminator, use him. But I think they took it away. I might be wrong on that. Anyway, so Mean Joe Green though, 84 speed, 85 acceleration, 92 block shed, 93 power moves, 84 finesse moves. I think he's a beastly defensive tackle as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and go over to right outside linebacker, build out the front seven. So we're gonna have a what's called a lower overall of a top end card like 95 Dre Greenlaw, but we're gonna go with 91 Dre Greenlaw. Now this is a pass coverage player. You're looking for a pass rusher. There are some other options like Tavius Robinson, that's a beast, but I wanted one pass rusher, and again, he gets that lurk artist ability for 1 AP. And that's what the one thing I'll say that's kind of the downside of this lineup is, if you want to run linebackers, you gotta pay AP for lurk artists. And at middle linebacker right here, we have probably my favorite user. This is my no money spent user right here, and it is none other than Marquise Bell right here. He's 6'2", 212. For a while, thought he was a safety, but nope. Middle linebacker, 91 speed, 93 acceleration, 87 zone coverage as well. So he doesn't necessarily have to be your user. Like, he can play fine in his zone, but I just really enjoy usering this card. And at middle linebacker 2 right here, we do have a potential free lurk artist. I'm gonna be honest, the way I would use this card, middle linebacker 3, and it's gonna be the field pass Ray Lewis. You can use him as a coverage player, but I kind of think his best role, to be honest with you, is actually like an edge rusher that could drop into a zone, and you could play him at outside linebacker. This is again another coverage player right here, and right now I have him up to a 94. I don't know if it's possible. I think actually no, I have him up to a 95. I don't think it's possible to get 96 yet, but 95, 91 speed, has 91 zone coverage, and lurk artist for 0. Definitely should be somewhere. And like I said, you can start Ray Lewis. I'm not saying that's wrong. I just want to give you guys a lot of coverage possibilities. So Nick Bolton right here, 87 zone coverage, again gets lurk artist for 1 AP. The one downside I'd say is 5'11", but again, I think he could outplay his overall. And at left outside linebacker right here, I'm giving you guys an edge rusher because there really wasn't a great pass coverage guy in this budget. But we have Andrew Van Ginkel, 91 speed, 90 acceleration, great finesse moves, great block shed. The power moves are a little bit low, but he only has those finesse move traits on yes. So he has the bull rush trait on no, meaning he's not going to use power moves. So I actually think he's one of the better rushers we covered. And this is what the front seven's looking like. Now we're going to transition into the secondary, and we're going to go in order of importance. This is an outside corner spot. So outside corner is still Ken Riley, in my opinion, just the cheapest deep out zone KOs we can get. So all Madden, Ken Riley right here, 92 speed, 92 man, 90 zone coverage, 90 press. Getting harder and harder to press these guys because again, the speed is just a little bit too low at this point. But again, the big thing, deep out zone KO. That's what we want on our outside corners. And that's why at a CB2 spot right here, we're still having Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott, all Madden card, I should say as well, 92 speed. Again, just that's the one low thing right now. They get to 2 abilities that we really want right here. And we're going to go ahead and talk about the slot CB now. This is a potential free card. You get Darrelle Revis right here. And Revis is 86 overall right now. But if we go ahead, upgrade him to his max raise, 92, 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 94 man, 92 zone, 87 press. But the big thing on him is he gets pick artist for 0 AP, which I just think is perfect in the slot right here. And now we're going to go ahead and talk about safeties. For me, I'm playing people out of position right here. We're gonna have Melifanu right here at free safety, 6'3" height, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 zone coverage, 91 man. The thing I like on him is he can go ahead and get that deep end zone KO. But then again, this is what's tough about No Money Spent right now, because we also have Darnell Savage right here at our strong safety spot, and he's 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 zone, 87 man. If we put deep end zone KO on him, now we have 10 AP on our outside corners and our top safeties, and then middle linebacker and right outside linebacker, we would have to start Ray Lewis, and then we would only have the pieces for one other lurk artist, which just is really tough right now. My piece of advice would be get a discounted deep end zone KO if possible, right? Like a Jesse Bade, Antoine Winfield, like spend a little bit more for that, and then you can use these budget linebackers with lurk artists, or get another 0 AP lurk artist like Carmichael or Josh Allen. Then I think the defense from an ability standpoint is fine. And also right here, I realized I was missing someone else. So this is like an overall defensive review right here. I was missing, guess who? Arguably probably the best budget corner. My bad on that. For sure Ty Law. Like Ty Law for sure should be on the team. And what this allows you to do though with Ty Law, right? Because I was thinking about my No Money Spent team and I was like, I can use lurk artist linebackers. But anyway, so Ty Law right here gets deep out zone KO for 1 AP. I would run him even at a 90 overall. I don't care. Like if you have him, run him. Get his upgrades where you can. And now what's so game changing about him though, right? So now Ty Law 1 AP deep out zone KO. That would be 4 AP with Ken Riley, 6 AP with Melifanu, 8 AP with Darnell Savage. Now you have the AP for 3 lurk artists. So what you could do is, again, Dre Greenlaw, say he's an outside backer that, again, drops into a zone. I'm thinking of 6'1" right now. Nick Bolton, another outside linebacker, drops into a zone. Marquise Bell in the middle as your user. And what I think is so valuable is Ray Lewis on the defensive line, lurk artist for 0 this time, that he can rush the passer a little bit, has high power moves, but he could also drop into a zone with that 0 AP lurk artist. And then finally right here, we're going to go over kicker and punter. Kicker is Martin Gramatica right here, down to 80K. Get some good ability as well, gives you some slow meter on some kicks. And punter right here is actually Mitch Wiskanowski now with 92 kick power. You don't need to spend on a punter. Honestly, shouldn't be punting because this is a very offensive game. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the best budget card at each position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. If you guys do want to see me use a team just like this, I do have a No Money Spent team. I usually stream every Tuesday. Would love to see you on some streams, man. Make sure to hit that noti bell on YouTube as well, or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. I've been streaming Monday through Friday, 2 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. Would love to see you all on some streams, man. If you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because I actually rank the best receivers in Madden 24.